Looking for a fast-charging, ultra-responsive stylus for your iPad? Meet the 2X Fast Charge Active Stylus Pen, designed for 2018 to 2025 Apple iPads. Take your creativity and productivity to the next level. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
So you know how we're always talking about what's coming to Netflix and what's leaving? Well, folks, it looks like some huge titles are heading out of the streaming giants lineup for good. We're not just talking about your average, everyday shows here, we're talking about full-on blockbusters that have become beloved by audiences around the world. At the top of the list is a 2005 film that's often credited with rebooting the Batman franchise, Batman Begins. That's right, folks, the movie that brought us a new take on the iconic superhero was given the axe by Netflix. But it's not just Batman fans who are going to be disappointed. Kids everywhere are mourning the loss of Ben and Holly's Little Kingdom and Ben 10. Now we know what you're thinking. Why does Netflix keep removing content from its lineup? Well, it turns out that the streaming giant has a few reasons for making these decisions. Sometimes, licensing agreements expire or renewal costs become too high to justify keeping a show on board. Other times, they just want to focus more on original content. But here's the thing, sometimes shows get taken off the list because they're not performing well, and that can be frustrating for fans who are invested in their favorite series. We've all been there, right? Watching your show get canceled after just 1 or 2 seasons, leaving you wondering what could have been. So what other titles are heading out of the Netflix lineup this month? Let's take a look at the full list. First up, we've got Burlesque, Cult of Chucky, Den of Thieves, and From Prada to Nada, all of which will be leaving us soon. But there are also some great original titles being added, including new documentaries and movies that you won't want to miss. Now I know what you're thinking. Why should we care about Netflix's content lineup? Well, for one thing, it's always interesting to see what's changing on the platform, and sometimes that means discovering new shows or movies that we might not have seen otherwise. And who knows, maybe some of these titles will come back in the future. But for now, it looks like we'll just have to say goodbye to some beloved franchises and classic films. So let's take a moment to bid farewell to Batman Begins, Ben and Holly's Little Kingdom, and all the other titles leaving Netflix this month. It's not going to be easy, but I'm sure we can find plenty of new content to get excited about. We'll be back with more news and updates on what's coming and going from Netflix soon, so stay tuned, folks.